All right, hello friends. This is Ambassador Uche, and you're on live to LRTV live in Chicago. I'm in Chicago right now, and I've been having fun. And we're just coming off of a conference right now with my friend. Now, the person I'm going to introduce to you right now on this episode is a lady of, in Nigeria, when you say a lady of timber and caliber, she is. I mean, you're talking about the CEO, director of Rapid Trainers. This lady is something else. She's one of the most powerful networkers living under the sun. Ladies and gentlemen, with drum rolling on LRTV live in Chicago, let's make welcome Seema Patel. Woo!
Oh, hello. That's just an amazing introduction. Thank you so much, Ambassador.
Yeah.
Very great.
Today, Seema, there's something very important that I want you to talk about. A lot of people are involved in businesses. A lot of people have relationships, but they don't understand the power of networking. And as far as I'm concerned, you are one of the greatest networkers that I know.
Thank you.
So can you talk to us about the power of networking?
Sure. That's a pretty direct question. The power of networking is like the power of two. And two multiplies. If you look at it and someone asks me, would I want $1 million every day for a year, or would I want two duplicated every day for a year? I mean, the answer is obvious. The power of networking is really part of your heart as well. One of the scriptures that comes to mind is out of the overflow of the heart, the mouth speaks. And when we network, we're doing that in different ways. We're either communicating with our words, body language. We can be communicating with our cell phones, video, email. There's different channels of communication. So depending on the understanding of the person in that specific communication channel will really allow them to be powerful networkers. And nowadays, most people think that networking is just about passing a business card. Well, there's different levels. There's tact, there's finesse, there's a unique way to be able to market yourself. There's a way you can brand yourself. And the power of networking is really how you brand yourself if you look at it. There's different branches, I believe, to networking. The power of it is the power of relationships. The power of your network is a part of who you are. Also, I think it's really important to take care of the people that are in your life and in your network, and that only comes with true passion and genuine authenticity.
Okay, now there's a problem I noticed. A lot of people want to network, but either because of their personality, maybe they are shy, or they feel that if they try to penetrate a particular group or sect, that their friends or the people around there will not want to relate with them. I mean, they don't know how to penetrate. So how can somebody that is not used to, like maybe like an introvert, but he or she wants to network, what do you think the person should do?
I appreciate that question. That's something I had a challenge with in the past, but it's really about falling in love with what you have and who you are and what you've been given an opportunity to serve the world with. There's a position that you can take, which is a paradigm of just saying it as what's in it for me. And a lot of people have to go through that transition of giving in order to get, right? When they're thinking more about what they're getting. And so in the communication, it comes off as a vibration. It comes off as just like a static. It's like a bitterness in the air. And people can feel that. Like if you walk into a store, people are like, oh, can I help you? Can I help you? That's part of their job. But you've had people come up to you and want to sell you things. I always try to help people understand a different level of where they're at, whether they're selling Mary Kay or whatever, because I've been there before. But if you're looking to penetrate your actual industry and you see that you have boundaries that you need to pass, I think the first thing to take a look at is yourself. Like, what are you selling? What are you trying to communicate? Are you doing it with intention? What is the purpose? What is your purpose of your conversation? Really take a look at that.
So what you're saying is that for you to penetrate, for you to network, there should be something, the value you're bringing to the people you're networking.
It's not just that. You're asking a very deep question. You're saying, how can people have a product or service and be able to penetrate their network when they also see that there's a hindrance? If you see that there's a hindrance in a product or service you're trying to market to your friends, for one, you probably shouldn't, because you shouldn't be talking to your friends if you think your friends are going to judge you about something, because it's just not genuine. So you have to go within yourself and ask yourself, like, what is it about me that's having that feeling that my friends are going to judge me or something? With me, I offer products, services to my friends. It's of value. They trust me, and so they take my word for what it is.
Yeah.
And I think that's great. But in terms of actually overcoming that, I think a person who is seeing that happen, it's important for them to really take a look at why they feel that way. I mean, it's very simple, and to really have a distinction between sincerity and authenticity. There's a real difference. When you're really speaking from the heart, you have an authentic service that you want to provide that will impact someone's life for their betterment, then you're just really passionate about it. They feel the vibration. It doesn't matter what you say, they just feel that. And so that's what should call them towards you. It's like Jesus. He enrolled 12 people, and look at what happened today, right? He's everywhere.
Yeah. Wow, that's really very interesting. So there's something that I've actually noticed about you in person. You have what I call peak penetration. Yeah, you do this with the government, even in America. You do this with high network giants of captains and giants of industries in America. And I watched you do that. And you do it in a very interesting. You penetrate pastors. You penetrate virtually all the sects. What comes to your mind when you meet a particular group of people?
Oh wow, I've never been asked that. You know, one thing that I have in myself is a real, genuine love for people.
Okay.
And I've decided.
So for you to be a great networker, you need to have genuine love for people. Viewers, you're hearing that?
Really,
you need to love people genuinely.
Genuinely serve others. And I think sometimes it's really hard to get yourself out of the way.
Okay.
And I do a lot of service work. I really do a lot of philanthropic work. I said that wrong. But philanthropic work. And so at the end of the day, it's all about humanity. It's about giving. And when you're talking to leaders, it's important to see yourself at that level. You should be able to relate to people. And sometimes people dumb themselves down, like, oh, this person's so great, oh my God, I have to bow down and bend to them. No, not really. We all have the same basic needs: clothes, shelter, food, companionship. And some people take it to a level where it's just like, you can edify someone, but you don't have to de-edify yourself. So when you're able to actually relate to someone's emotions, you're able to relate to what they need, you're able to relate to what they're wanting to do in their lives, you can offer more. And because I do that in so many different levels, I can interconnect people in such a way where they're getting what they need for their bottom line deliverable. And I think that the best way that you can do it is by knowing the voice of God, just really being able to discern it.
Hello, my name is Emilio Rubelek.
My name is Magdalena Radecka. I come from Poland. I'm CEO of Best Global Business.
I'm Representative Kim Schofield from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm also the founder of Other People's Potential Coaching.
Hi, my name is James LaFavre. I'm the chairman of the board of the Georgia Music Industry Association.
I'm Steffi Ray from Atlanta, Georgia.
And I watch Love and Relationship TV.
I am watching Love and Relationship TV.
Ambassador Uche for his Love and Relationship Network.
And I'm watching Love and Relate television show.
And I watch Love and Relationship TV, and you should too.
So you're real.
I try to be real, you know, and I talk about what I need, and that's one thing that sometimes people aren't able to do. For a long time I used to fake it to make it. I don't do that. I'll tell people what I need, and I'll tell them, you know, the true story about things, heart to heart, rather than having them see a persona of me a certain way. And you got to be careful with who you keep in your inner circle. But you got to have those people that you might just meet, but you can relate to them so well that you're able to actually talk to them and say, hey, this is what's going on. Like, we just had a discussion just less than an hour ago, and I mentioned something to you, and I mentioned it to someone else. I said, hey, we just had a discussion, and this is how I feel about this. What do you think? And he gave me some good advice, and it was about him, because we were talking about him, right? And so I don't talk about people. You always want to deal with it with the person that you have a question about, but I came to you as a mentor, and I asked you about someone, and then I brought it up to that person. So I think it's important to get advice, and then when you keep doing these steps, then you can relate with people more, because, you know, thoughts are things. Sometimes you can be so close and connected to your mission, your purpose in life, that God will just pull you to what you need. There's a saying, problems are attracted to their solutions, and I feel like I'm a problem solver a lot of times, because people feel so elevated to what people tell me what they need. I can do a lot for them. And what I'm very skilled at is collapsing time frames for people.
Collapsing time frames.
That's what I do.
like that.
I have 3 major skills, and one of them is collapsing time frames. I'm a global project manager and consultant, and so when people have things that they want to do and they're going at a certain pace, I look at their timeline, their scope, and it's like, wait a second, we could just do it this way, because I have the knowledge, the skill, and the resources. And they're like amazed, like, wow. I'm like, yeah, that's why you pay me. You know.
Interesting.
So, yeah.
Wow. It's so nice having this conversation with Sima.
Thank you.
From what she said, there's 2 major things that she said. She said, be real. Be real to yourself. You have to be real. For you to be a networker, you have to be real. Let people fake it. You don't need to fake it to make it. You have to be real. And when you're real, people naturally are attracted to you. And another thing again she said is this. She said, have genuine love for people. You need to have a genuine love for people, because people know if you love them, if you're faking it, or if you're real, if you genuinely love them. So you need to understand that. So you want to be a great networker. You want to be a wonderful friend to people. You want to have people love you. Man, you need to imbibe this quality. It's so interesting talking to you, Sima.
Thank you.
You're such an amazing lady.
Oh, thank
and she's going to be coming to Nigeria very soon.
Oh, yeah.
So a lot of organizations, she's coming to do some training for organizations and all the rest. So you guys sit back. You can actually hit us up by sending us an email. You can have access to Sima. This lady, she trains you, your organization. You won't remain this. I've learned a lot from her. So until next time, when we see you again on this wonderful edition of Love and Relate, I want to say, stay out of trouble. We love you. LRTV all the way. Thank you. Thumbs up.